So the final tribe that I'm going to talk about are the Bustoa tribe, and I've got a real soft spot for these, the ones that I'm really interested in. They're based on the islands just off the coast of Sudan, and they actually live within the forests. Um, However, recent deforestation and things like that have meant that their livelihood's been ruined and that their culture's been very exposed, and there's been quite a lot of problems with it. Within their culture, they have a chief who is very much the pinnacle of their community, and he's very, very important. So they had to get permission to go within the tribe again through an interpreter. Whilst they were in there, they realised that there was this one man who was actually segregated from the rest of the people. He wasn't allowed to interact with anyone. He was like sectioned away from people. So they asked why he was in there and how that happened. And so it was explained. Basically, when a boy is becoming a man, he almost has like an initiation that he has to pass, and that means that some of the trees within the forest, they have to eat the poisonous sap from the root. This causes them to have hallucinations. It can make them really ill. But this, I mean, you can even die from it. But it's seen that if you can't pass this initiation, then you don't deserve to be a man within the tribe. Whilst he was having some of the really bad effects of eating this poisonous root, and they weren't allowed to film because rules and regulations of the TV program. However, they did explain about what had happened. So they're very sick and almost on the verge of like being delirious, and it's about self-reflection. You can reflect on emotions, and if you've been really bad as a child or you've sinned, then it's supposed to be almost like a cleansing for that. At the end of that, when they have actually passed that, they have a massive ceremony. There's fire dancing. It's really, really amazing. But I mean, again, there's no electricity out in the tribes, nothing like that. But it's really, really interesting just to see it and to see those different tribes. I found it really interesting.